I just got the sweetest message from somebody you wouldn't expect. Not a female, but a lot of people love me. It's crazy. I promise I won't cry. I know that's a sign of weakness, but sorry, having emotion. Also, J Dank sent me something. J Dank's a respecter. Wait, what's this? I can't pull up my DMs.
Beardson at that point.
Oh,
Holy.
and look who it is.
It's Augie. Auschwitz
no,
Augie?
this N.
Oh, be careful, Bibble.
Bibble, your name's fucking on the fucking plank there,
anyway,
bud.
so I don't need to worry about
Listen to what was said. I don't think I can actually download this video. But he was in a stream with Augie. They ran Bibble off the internet because they doxed him. And I told Bibble, I've said this story before. We'll hold it open now because why not? And I said, brother, this is kind of where I came up with the Dirty Sape in the Zoo moniker, but not in this, you know. I guess it would be. I always get them mixed up. This long monologue I gave to Bibble. I said, Bibble, none of this is worth it for you. You have a great life outside of this. I might actually put the sunglasses back on. You have a great life outside of this, and I know what they're doing. And he was ready to stand and fight. And I said, Bibble, it's not worth it. He knew how much he meant to me in this show and to a lot of people who watch my show and watched his show. And I said, Bibble, it's not worth it, brother. I said, I've told this speech before. I said, I'm in the zoo. And I'm going to be in the zoo. I'm one of the star attractions in the zoo. And you can take that for what it's worth. That's not necessarily a compliment. And I'm going to be here until they bury me in this zoo. And you don't want that. You have a great life. And we never talk too much about his life because I don't do that to anons. Like I just don't, right? Like I don't try to like find out who they are or anything. Well, you know, if people come here fucking with me, I might. But I said, you have such a great life, and I know they got you. And you know, he didn't ask my advice. If he would have, I would have said, don't work with Worski. Don't trust him. Now, I was working with him at the same time, but I never trusted him. And I said, I know they got you, bro. I said, you can leave this and you'll have a great life. Great girl, great everything. You don't need this. This was fun for you. It was fun for me too, because you're the greatest co-host I ever had. He could just feel where I was going. Just knew. Same with me when he would talk. He just knew where it's like a comedy duo that just knew where the other person was going. And I said, you don't need this, brother. Yeah, that was a tear. Don't give a fuck. And so I said, but every once in a while, I hope you'll come back and check around. Mm. I said, every once in a while, I hope you'll come back in and check in like a visitor to the zoo would do, and see how you're. Oh. And see how your old friend's doing. But leave and never look back. Leave and never look back unless you're just checking in. Just to see how old Ralph's doing there in his cage. And it's one of the hardest conversations I ever in my life, because I didn't want to tell him that. I wanted to tell him to stay and fight and fuck them and we'll kill them, rhetorically speaking, of course. But I knew that was what was best for him. That was what was best for him. And it hurt me. It hurt the show. It hurt my heart to this day. So people talk about Worski this, Worski that. I would fucking for that one reason. And one day, I sit down by the riverbank quite often. And one day, both those motherfuckers are gonna pay. And when that day comes, and it's gonna come, just like I said with somebody else, that day is gonna come. And everybody covered for this, except me. I said that day is gonna come. And there ain't gonna be any mercy at all. Just for that one reason, for Bibble. And this ain't no fucking promo.
Anonymous sent $3. You may be the nastiest gorilla, but he was the blackest.
Somehow I feel like that might be him. And I've told this story before. I said, leave, man. Just leave. They got you. I can tell by how they're talking. They got you. They can't get me. Because, like I said, I'm one of the star exhibitions here. And you really can't run me off unless I die. Or you put me in jail 2 weeks later. 2 weeks to put him in jail. And I said, check in. I said, check in on your old boy every once in a while. But don't come back other than that. And I've played hardball myself, and so I know how it goes. And it's a nasty business. And they did that because they knew how important he was to me and to this show. He didn't do anything. He didn't delete their channel. That's all fake. They did that. One day, just as sure as I'm sitting here, they're going to pay, and they're going to pay big. And it might not have anything to do with what I do, but they're going to pay. What can I hear? Let's see. I want to play that again for those who did not hear the first time. You can't see the video because I'd have to pull up my DMs. I'm not going to do that, but
Beardson at that point.
Oh,
Holy.
and look who it is.
It's Augie. Auschwitz
no,
Augie?
this N.
Bibble. They're saying Bibble.
Oh, be careful, Bibble.
Bibble, your name's fucking on the fucking plank there,
Anyway,
bud.
so I don't need to worry about.
Your name's on the plank. Where your name's gonna be on the tombstone one day. You fucking. That's where it's gonna be. And so will mine, but I got a feeling yours is gonna come a lot sooner. I love that guy. I still do. And I know I don't know for a fact, but I believe he checks in. And whether he does or not, I know he's here in spirit. And he was the best of us. And he was the best of us. And I don't mean not, obviously I have a lot of confidence in my own talent. But he was the best of us, like just as the overall package. Just good guy. Just as funny, if not funnier than me. And I don't say that about many people. And he was just so good. He was a pro. He should have been doing that for a living. And people say, why are you still mad at these guys? I will never forgive them ever. 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 This shit with Mersh and fucking Crack Smoker and Rekieta and all this shit, that's small potatoes to what they did to him. And I would personally stick the fucking over that one thing. And I ain't never gonna forget it. And some asshole, Autistic Right, who stole his name from some faggot off Kiwi Farms. I know who he's working with, by the way. But he said, oh no, you'd do it for the money. No, I wouldn't. I could be homeless in the street about to die. And I wouldn't work with those faggots for any reason whatsoever. That's the reason. Not all the lies they said about me. It was chasing off the best of us. It was chasing him away. And he asked me, what do you think I should do, Ralph? I said, I think you should go.
The Grass Ninja sent $5 on Rumble. Warski and Fat Ass deserve the rope.
I said, I think you should go. I didn't want to say that. If I was who they think I am, I would have told him to stay and get doxxed and fuck up his whole life. No, I said, I think you should go. And check in on me every once in a while because I'll still be here in the zoo. And you can come and check me out at the exhibit. Put your cap on. Maybe your sunglasses so they don't recognize you or whatever. I've never seen him. They know him. But checking on me every once in a while. But I think you should go for your own good. The hardest thing I've ever done in this job. It's not even close. It's not even close. Mersh, Rekieta, these people couldn't hold a candle to this guy's talent, his comedy, his timing, just the baritone voice itself. He was the best of us.
The acid had shifted gears on him. The next phase would probably be one of those hellishly intense introspective nightmares. 4 hours or so of catatonic despair.
I'm not afraid to show emotion like these fags.
Ignore the nightmare. in the bathroom. Just another ugly refugee from the love generation. My attorney had never been able to accept the notion, often espoused by former drug abusers.
He was a
But you can get a lot
natural.
higher
That's
without
exactly
drugs
it. He was a natural. Like, I wasn't. I mean, I was a natural shit talker. I was a natural loudmouth. But I would say people who watch me over the last 10 years could say I've improved a lot in terms of presentation and timing and this and that. You know, I was always, kind of funny and all that. But like, he was just a natural who got it from day one. You can't teach that.
And neither have I, for that matter.
Do I miss him like an estranged friend? Well, I mean, he's only estranged because of what they did to him. I miss him like I miss dead members of my family. That's how I miss him. And they know that. But one day, down by the riverbank, where I always sit, there will be retribution, and it will be mercilessly executed.
Know the joy within you dies. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Love.
1965, the great San Francisco acid wave. I recall one night in a place called the Matrix. There I was. Mother of God, there I am. Holy fuck.
This is word from word from Fear and Loathing, by the way. But
Clearly I was a victim of the drug explosion. A natural street freak, just eating whatever came by.
Anybody wants to know Steve? I got all the makeup.
by the way, if you know anything about Hunter S. Thompson, some of you might not. He used to The Great Gatsby by F. Scott Fitzgerald was kind of considered a flop when it came out, and he was disappointed with it. Now it's considered one of the greatest, works of English literature. And he was disappointed with it. The wave speech, Hunter S. Thompson used to sit there and write, just like rewrite The Great Gatsby without changing anything, just to get the beats right from F. Scott Fitzgerald. And if you compare the wave speech to sections of the Gatsby, actually, there's a very certain section of the Gatsby, The Great Gatsby. I think it's the last one, actually. It's eerily similar for a reason.
Right here.
We talks about the green light.
All I need is a place to go.
I decided to eat only half of the acid at first, but I spilled the rest on the sleeve of my red woolen shirt.
What's the trouble? Well, all this white stuff on my sleeve is LSD.
With a bit of luck, his life was ruined forever. Always thinking that just behind some narrow door in all his favorite bars, men in red woolen shirts are getting incredible kicks from things he'll never know. Strange memories on this nervous night in Las Vegas. Has it been 5 years? 6? It seems like a lifetime.
It does.
But A kind of peak that never comes again. San Francisco in the middle 60s was a very special time and place to be a part of. But no explanation. No mix of words or music or memories can touch that sense of knowing that you were there and alive in that corner of time in the world. Whatever it meant. There was madness in any direction, at any hour. You could strike sparks anywhere. There was a fantastic universal sense that whatever we were doing was right, that we were winning.
That was the closest to revolution
And that, I
we've been
think,
since
was
the
the
Civil
handle.
War, actually.
That sense of inevitable victory over the forces of old and evil. Not in any mean or military sense. We didn't need that. Our energy would simply prevail.
Hit like, by the
We
way.
had all the momentum. We were riding the crest of a high and beautiful wave. So now, less than 5 years later, you can go up on a steep hill in Las Vegas and look west. And with the right kind of eyes, you can almost see the high water mark. That place where the wave finally broke and rolled back.
Coach sent $3. Behead Canadians. Roundhouse kick a Canadian into the concrete. Slam dunk a Canadian baby into the trash can. Crucify filthy Canadians. Defecate in a Canadian's food. Launch Canadians into the sun. Stir fry Canadians in a wok. Toss Canadians into active...
Cut off. I don't know why I didn't cut it. Let's try it again. Sorry for getting emotional there, but I'm not really sorry because I'm not fake like these people. So let's try it again, Coach.
Coach sent $3. Behead Canadians. Roundhouse kick a Canadian into the concrete. Slam dunk a Canadian baby into the trash can. Crucify filthy Canadians. Defecate in a Canadian's food. Launch Canadians into the sun. Stir fry Canadians in a wok. Toss Canadians into active...
That part cut off because I think it just ran out of words, actually. I think he meant into an active volcano, perhaps.
Thank you for watching this clip by Colonel J. This is the King of Bold here. Remember to like and subscribe. Juice!